Hello, hello, hello. Welcome to Quick Save Conversations. We are going to get back into our game of Fallout 4. See where we're at. I believe last time we were in Vault 88, working through some of those little side quests and stuff. So we're going to continue on with that. We did a lot of clearing out here. So let's see. Yep, so currently we are helping the Overseer interview candidates. So we're going to go meet our candidates. Get through Vault 88 here. We'll see where we're at.
If you could all just wait over there.
A ghoul? I don't know about this.
Hey there.
Just a moment and we can begin. Please, step forward. Ah, yes. Welcome. Welcome.
So, this here's a vault, right?
Quite correct. And you could be one of our lucky new residents.
You do got food in this vault, right?
Of course. And a chance at a new life. A question or two first, however. What do you think is the role of a good government?
Government? What the hell are you talking about?
It's all right. We're the good guys. Just answer the questions.
You seem... Alright. Okay. From what I heard, them governments are why everything's radioactive.
You won't do for our special assignment. But welcome to our vault. Your new home. If she is representative of what's left above, the outside world must be rougher than I imagined. Are you ready for the next interview?
So we're looking for someone that we can run experiments on, is essentially what she's looking for
Let's
here.
continue.
All right. Hello. Welcome to Vault 88.
This is a real nice place you have here. Real nice. And I can go wherever I like, right?
Within reason, yes. But I have a question for you.
A couple
Sure,
of... This candidate in
What do you wanna
particular is
A hypothetical.
weird.
Let's say the reactor core is melting down, and you're the only one who could stop it.
Is there something wrong with your reactor?
No, it's fine. Just pretend, so you can stop the meltdown. But you'd suffer from extreme radiation exposure. What would you do?
Well, whatever you like. If you don't mind, I'm anxious to look around.
If you're thinking about ripping us off, don't.
I can see the writing on the wall here.
I think it's best you just leave. Goodbye. What a colorful gentleman. Clearly he
Real
won't
weird
work
guy.
for our experiments. Here's hoping third time's a charm.
Let's do the next interview then.
As you say. Hello. Welcome to your new home.
Wow. A real overseer. I am so happy to be here. Hi. My name is Clem.
Yes. Clem, is it? Before you settle in, I have some questions.
Oh, okay. Sure. I'll answer anything you like.
Well, that's good. Here's a scenario. You've been assigned guard duty. You know, stand watch and make sure outsiders don't breach the perimeter. But from inside the vault, you hear a woman screaming. What would you do?
You want me to guard something? Sure. I can do that. I can do that right now, if you want. But I don't hear any screaming, Lady Overseer.
Nothing to be nervous about. Think about it and answer.
Yeah, sorry. Well, if you tell me to guard, I guard. And I won't leave my post unless you tell me to. Is that okay?
Another question for you. What can you tell me about your mother?
Oh, she passed. But she was nice. You would have liked her. She killed a mole rat once.
Really? That's remarkable. Describe the traits you most admire about her.
Well, she was strong because of the mole rat, and she fed me. God, I'm sorry. This place is so much better than the ditch I was living in.
So, Clem is kind of what we're looking for
I like him.
for this experiment,
I think we
because
found
he's
our
very
man.
much a
Gee,
I'll do
thanks.
whatever you want me to do kind of person.
Found what exactly?
We're looking for a volunteer, Clem. Someone to test some new devices that will help everyone. Are you interested?
We do a lot of
You mean I
experiments
can
on Clem.
stay?
I always
I
try
mean,
to pick the
yes.
best case
I'll help out.
scenario
I like that.
for these
That's me,
experiments so that
Clem,
it's not
always
like
willing to help out.
Yes.
morally wrong for
I think you'll do nicely. And
our
no time like the present to
experimentee
commence.
here.
Now that we have Clem, we are ready to begin. The first step is to get him properly equipped and dressed. There should be supplies in the welcome area near the entrance.
Clem, let's get you outfitted like a real vault dweller.
Oh, I passed the barrel. Okay. So we gotta give him the Vault 88 jumpsuit, and then we will equip that. Oh shit, that's not what I wanted to do. Oh, yes it is. Okay. I'm gonna take his bottle caps and his ammo, though. He doesn't need them in the vault.
I'm just so excited to be here. I'll do good. You'll see.
He'll do good. Clem does great.
Huh?
Our first vault residence. What a moment. But, on to business. Exercise is an inherently selfish activity. Instead of using every hour, every minute, to further the goals of the community, a resident instead improves their body past the minimum requirements. Vault-Tec has devised a solution. The Power Cycle 1000. While you pedal, you provide raw power to the vault. A perfect answer to an inherently counterproductive practice.
But doesn't society benefit from healthy citizens?
Overall, our research indicates it does not. True, some short-term medical
The
costs
research
are
for these
needed.
experiments is
But exercise
humorous.
leads to longevity, which extends how long the elderly drain the vault's resources. No, exercise overall is a societal ill we should and can cure.
Settlements can always use power.
Precisely. The prototype is far from perfect. There were incidences during its R&D. Maybe even the stray cerebral hemorrhage.
What? Overseer?
Oh, Clem. Don't worry yourself. This model won't suffer from those defects.
Oh, good.
Well, probably. Let me download the schematic to your Pip-Boy.
She doesn't really care about, you know, the people that she
Work Clem
wants to
hard.
experiment on.
Give me power.
If we had a good supply of clean water, things would be pretty good.
Push Clem to the limit. The power must flow.
Let's trade.
I'm just so excited to be here. I'll do good. You'll see.
Oh, I think I gotta power it up. I think that's the problem. No, I think that's, yeah, that's what I needed
Some
to do.
people complain, but not me.
Okay, so now we get to pick the experimental parameters. So this is what we can pick from. So additional power production, sustained usage incentive, or environmental enhancer. So let's see.
Hope you enjoyed that last number.
We will research and development lead notes. By administering electric shocks when the subject's rotations per minute dip below acceptable levels, the amount of power generated can be increased. Voltage decreased by 50% after several failed experiments. And then, you know, see autopsy. So the failed experiments obviously passed. It says keep a fire extinguisher nearby in case. So that's obviously not good for Clem. That's the one that they want us to pick, or the Vault Overseer wants us to pick. But I don't like to pick the ones that are obviously gonna cause harm. So sustained usage incentives. Over the many trials, we found that some test subjects would present physical resistance to power cycle testing, using coercive or psychological force to maintain the power cycle can prove problematic in vaults with minimal security personnel. By discreetly injecting small dosages of buff-out, not only will the test subjects pedal longer and faster, but potentially they will associate the narcotic effect with the activity. Only tested this once in the lab. After 43 hours of continuous pedaling, the test subject experienced a cardiac arrest. Recommend lowering the dosage for the full trial. So that one is essentially just saying we will inject him with drugs so that he can keep going, which ultimately would be bad for Clem. And then environmental enhancer. This one. Dr. Riley's team took a very different direction with their trials despite objections. They posited that if the Power Cycle 1000 was associated with a natural positive feedback, that productivity would be enhanced. Using strong aromatic essential oils, lavender and sweet orange, the Power Cycle prototype elicited a strong initial impression. A sub-audible soundtrack of gentle waves lapping on a beach were added. Power production of this experiment was a dismal failure. I don't think Ted is working out, Dr. Braun. So this one is obviously much more friendly. But before we pick that one, because that is the one I'm going to pick, we'll read the note from Dr. Braun. The Power Cycle 1000 is already successful. Wasteful exercise turned into clean power, but I task your R&D team to reach even further. How can we further refine this product? Are there opportunities to further our goals of Vault-Tec? So just with that, they want us to pick the one that would lead to the most generated power. But I don't feel right about experimenting and like with things like that. But that was Vault-Tech's thing. Like, Vault-Tech was very much like they built the vaults so that they could experiment on people just because they wanted to experiment on people. Like, the vault we came from was to see how the effects of being cryogenically frozen would affect people. For some reason, our character, which, you know, it is a game, our character was the only one that lived through that. So, we're going to do the environmental enhancers. And now we will let
Just happy
Clem
to be here.
ride that bike for an hour. He'll hop over on there and we will just hang out and wait.
I just want to trade a few things.
I'm just so excited to be here. I'll do good. You'll see.
I might have to tell him to go. Oh, no. Hello.
Some people complain, but not me. Just happy to be here.
So we're really just hanging out. I can actually sit here and I can wait. Oh, no, I can't wait there. I need a chair so that I can wait through these experiment times. Get a good looking chair here.